high school playbook. It's week 9, John. We've seen a lot of local football, 9 weeks worth. So the really great teams have emerged, but it's not over yet. There's still some regular season to play.
No, can you imagine that? From where we started this season to where we are now, there's only 3 weeks of football left. And we really are seeing some of the best teams really rise to the top.
And it's a long way to go for those playoff teams, too. But for now, we'll start with our game of the week, Walkertown at McMichael, both vying for conference standing to make those playoffs. In Rockingham County, it's homecoming for the Phoenix. Walkertown makes its mark from the jump. QB Bryce Baker links up with Zion May, 10 yards to the house, 6-0 Wolfpack. Now they go to the ground game. Zakai Mitchell zigzags his way through the Phoenix defense. That's another score for the Pack, making it 13-0. McMichael finally has a chance to score from the 7-yard line. The Phoenix are right there. Check it out, but this ball is stripped, and it'll be taken all the way back by the Wolfpack, and yes, yet again, Zakai Mitchell. This man will go 93 yards. Yes, that was a grown man return. Walkertown comes up huge, 46-0 win there over the Phoenix.
Man, we just play hard. That's what we do here. We play hard, we play outstanding defense, and we got great kids.
Great win there for the Wolfpack. They improved to 6-2.
On a Friday, both Oak Grove and Ledford were just 2 of the few remaining teams that were unbeaten on the season. Meeting Friday night, something had to give. Out in the Midway, the Grizz playing host to the Panthers. Second quarter, Oak Grove trailing by 6. Connor Creech rolls out of the pocket. He's buying himself some time. He's looking deep downfield. He's connecting with Peyton Parker. 65 yards on the pitch and catch, and that sets up. Later in the drive, Isaiah McGuffin is going to take the carry, and he's going to power his way into the end zone. 10 yards on the score. Oak Grove leads 7-6. Third quarter, Grizzlies extend their lead. It's McGuffin again. The young man will not be denied. 21 yards to the house. Oak Grove improves that lead to 14-6. Panthers not going away, and it's all about the running backs in this one. Ledford's Alex Sanford, 9 yards for 6. However, Oak Grove would defeat Ledford 28-20, the final in that one.
Out in Thomasville, East Davidson is looking for a big win against rival South Davidson. First quarter, East quarterback Brogan Hill is looking for running room, but he's wrapped up in the backfield by a pair of Wildcats. And now we move to the second quarter. South quarterback Tanner Delatre hits Jacob Hill over the middle, but he coughs up the football. Watch out. Eagles defensive back Ryan Aguilar is right there for the recovery. Turnovers cost South Davidson because the ensuing possession, East's Hill finds Luke Anderson all alone. Check out the stiff arm. 46 yards for the score. East shuts out South Davidson 20-0. Well, the 2A West Conference now, East Surrey and Forbush are both unbeaten in conference play coming into Friday night. So the head-to-head battle could decide the fate of the division. East Surrey's Folger Boaz is all smiles there. Folger has a lot to like about this game. Second quarter, Boaz gets some help from his ground game. Kyle Zinn weaving in and out of traffic, cutting on a dime, maybe even on a penny. 43 yards on the carry before he's finally brought down. Yeah, that sets up later in the drive. Boaz with a little inside shovel to Colby Johnson, and Johnson could not be denied. He's in for 6, and East Surrey leads 35-0. Just over a minute to play in the half. Cardinals are looking for more. Boaz, as he likes it, through the air. He connects with a wide-open Luke Brown. This one is all East Surrey. Cardinals win 52-7 over Forbush.
Just about 15 minutes up the road, West Oaks taking to the field against Reedsville. Opening possession of the ball game. Landon Denny can't handle the snap. It's a fumble, and West Oaks is there for the recovery. That sets up ensuing Wildcats drive. Mason Kane calls his own number, and Kane can find pay dirt. West Oaks leads 8-0. See what I did there? Still in the first quarter, Reedsville's going to strike back with a score of their own. Denny hooking up with K-Shine, flipping in stride. 73 yards to the house. The Rams roll right along, winning 35-8.
In K-Vegas, Mount Tabor pays a visit to the Glen Bobcats. No score late in the first quarter. Second and goal for Tabor. Giovanni Caesar plows through the contact for 6. Spartans take the lead. And we have some nice push-ups from the cheer team. Great job, ladies.
Get the workout in.
Yeah, then Tabor's defense starts making plays. Chris Wilborn intercepts freshman QB Jarrell Crawford, and the Spartans are right back on offense. In the blink of an eye, Giovanni chops up the Glen D like a Caesar salad. He punches in another, and it's 14-0 Tabor. Now, just before the halftime horn, way back in Bobcat territory, Crawford will let one fly, and Tabor's Antoine Williamson makes a highlight reel interception. He says that one is for his Aunt Tam. Big time play to go with a big road win for the Spartans. They shut out Glen 21-0. Plenty more highlights to get to, John. We're heading down to Guilford County for their Week 9 action.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Metro 4A. It's been Grimsley and then everyone else. So Southwest trying to stay close and maybe even come away with an upset. The band is treated to a good start to this one. It's 14-7 Grimsley. Cowboys are driving on 4th down. Southwest QB Corbin Wilson somehow escapes. Look at the moves. He can't be brought down. He's going to make the first down. However, the drive will stall out soon after. Southwest comes up empty, but Grimsley can put up points in a hurry. Ryan Stevens, a quick strike to Alex Taylor, 11-yard touchdown. Grimsley goes up 21-7. Then Stevens bobbles the snap. No worries. He's going to tuck it and run 9 yards into the end zone. It's 28-7 with 1 minute until half. Southwest couldn't handle the kickoff, so it results in another quick Grimsley TD. Stevens to Taylor, 36 yards to the house. That's 3 scores in 3 minutes, Lauren. That's got to be a record somewhere. Whirlies are 8-0 with a 49-21 win.
Grimsley tough to beat. Well, it's homecoming at Dudley, and the alumni are pumping up the Panthers. But Rockingham County's Lane Powell wants nothing to do with that speech. A nice defensive stop forces the Panthers to punt. But Dudley has a swarming defense. Yellow shirts galore. DJ Parker leads them to a key stop. Panthers love to air it out to those young wideouts. Andrew Atmore, great pass to sophomore Nasir Newkirk. 20-yard gain leads to Atmore going the other way to sophomore Cordell Bartley. 19-yard touchdown pass, 7-0 Panthers. Atmore also has some great backs. They run a bubble screen to Jalen Hicks, and he does the rest. 48 yards for the score, and it's 14-0 Dudley. The Panthers go on to win it 56-0.
Northern Guilford wanting all the smoke. The Nighthawks taking to the field against Page. First quarter, Pirates on the move. Maurice Andrews takes the carry, and he's not going to be denied. He's in for pay dirt. Page leads 7-0. Now still in the first. Page with the ball again, and we have a top play nominee. Jaron Blackwell calls his own number, and he's got the juice. He's into the open field. Blackwell's going to cut back against the grain. 73 yards to the house. Page opens up a 14-0 lead. Ensuing kickoff, you got to be sound in the special teams game, Lauren, and Northern Guilford's Jayton Harris is just that. Harris is going to go the distance up the sidelines, 99 yards for the score. A pair of top play nominees in that game.
Look at his coach, loving it.
Loving it as Page will get the last laugh in this one, 31-14, the final.